So yesterday someone messaged me and their order from some other vendor has fallen through. So she asked if we could make their product and get it in the mail with speedy shipping. So I said yes. And yesterday I drafted and today we're cutting. So what we have here is the file. Everything is custom, the name and all the players. It's a gift. And we are going to be using the laser engraver to make it.
All right. So before we get going and we show them how we're going to engrave, let them know what we had to do to the piece of wood before.
Okay. So our sheet of wood comes totally blank, and we have to put several coats of paint on. The paint is chosen. The color is chosen by the client, and then so there's paint time, dry time, and then we pop it into the machine back here so we can cut it. Alright, so our next step is to place our wood into the machine and line everything up so we can start engraving. We use magnets to hold the wood in place because there's air that pushes onto the objects and it may move the wood, and then the whole thing will be out of line and it won't look good.
And right here we have this rack, and this is all recycled wood. And what I mean by that is every time someone orders something, there is quite a bit of wood that's left over, and we use it for other projects. When someone orders a set of earrings, and that just fell. When someone orders a set of earrings, a smaller plaque or something, we take it from this pile and we make it for you. And as you can see, this looks like a rainbow because my wife has organized it like a rainbow. If this was me, I would have just thrown all of it in there and we would just figure out as we go, but she is very organized, and that is actually awesome. So this is another piece of wood. Look, these are all yellow pieces of wood that have been cut out with plaques, and you can see there's a pile going on. This stack used to be a lot bigger. We have gone through it and we have made a ton of products out of this, but let's go back to the laser engraving.
All right, so now we're ready to frame the piece to make sure that it's going to fit. So all right, so it's all lined up. The focal point is perfect, and now we engrave.
And now she's gonna hit play on the machine, well, on the computer. And there it goes. But something she forgot to mention is it wasn't just one plaque, we had 3 of them to do. So here's the other machine, and we're getting it started right now. And now while everything's engraving, we sit here and drink coffee and talk about what she's going to tell me to do today. All right, so here are some of the things that we're discussing, and this is quite interesting, I think. Someone ordered a fish rack, and we have this fish rack that we make custom, and we cut it out of wood, we cut it with this CNC router, and she's telling me that it was ordered from where?
Germany, and all of the words are in German.
So yeah, those are some of the things we run into. People are ordering things from France, from all sorts of parts of the world. It's not the country, it's the world. And we're trying to figure out what are they saying to us, because we don't speak German. So yeah.
That's okay. I'll be typing it and sending a draft to Germany so that they can approve it.
Yeah.
And they will make it and ship it, just like we have to France, Italy, England, Australia, although that's in English, so it's a little easier for us.
It is. So to our friends out in Germany, thank you so much for shopping with us, and we'll have your piece out there very quickly because she's my boss and she tells me I have to. All right, so since that fish was ordered, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting it out. So a lot of our customers are not even aware of this, but everything is made here in-house. So what does that mean? I'm literally getting a piece of wood that I have here, and I'm gonna cut out a fish. Here there's one that's been cut out already, and I arranged the wood in the right manner so these knots don't fall where I'm gonna be engraving. your words, whatever message you're gonna put on the design. I arrange it in the manner that it doesn't affect the design. So I'm gonna put this in the machine and we're gonna cut out a fish. Here's the fish, it's been cut out, but this is just one step of many steps. I have to sand it, engrave it, stain it. I have to put the hardware on there. We have to photograph it, and then we even have to package it and of course ship it to the customer. So there's many steps into getting this out to you guys. And like I said, this is all done in-house. We make everything here. So in the time that I was cutting this out, these are almost done. And this one is finishing up. Well, this one, it wasn't fair because there's only one. This has two, and it has to travel a longer distance left to right to engrave it. And my boss is, what are you doing?
I'm painting earrings.
What you got here?
4th of July is coming up, so we have some Independence Day pairs, some teacher appreciation, and volleyball. So we do everything.
That's right. So she's custom painting these earrings for our customers here.
Yeah. This is step 1. There'll be a couple more coats and then clear coat. Some of these get fringe, so it's extra added detail, and then hook, hardware, photograph, message the client, and ship.
A lot to do.
Yeah.
In just one day.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so this one is done. She's gonna go ahead and lift the lid, and let's see what we got. Ooh, fancy.
All right, so there's a few more steps. I have to paint the stitches red. I paint those by hand. And then it also has a stand. This will be washed before we paint it. And then I will photograph, pack, and ship.
All right, guys, so that's all the time we have for today. I have to get to sanding and get this fish out to Germany. We'll see you in the next video.